Just pop this out. And I think we finally have some silver right here. Large cent. Looks like it's probably going to be a braided hair. 1964 out of Philly. Alright. Another one. That's cool. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Rick from Hunting Southwest Ohio, back once again for episode number 68 of the Nickel Hunt and Fill series. 2 fresh boxes in front of us, Loomis this time. Last time we had a couple of Brinks boxes, which were pretty good, but we will move on to Loomis this trip around. So here is our very first set of albums. We started episode 1 of this hunt. We have 192 of 193 spots. We're looking for a 1944S for set number 1. Set number 2, we're at 165 of 193, 28 spots left to go. We started this one at episode 50. If you're interested in getting caught up on the nickel hunt, I will have a link up above for you to click on. You can get caught up if you'd like. But we're going to go ahead, get into the box on the left first. This has actually been sitting here since July 21st of 23, and it was packed March 9th of 2023, so it's a little bit older box. And this one here also from last year, but this was packed on November 3rd, 23. So like I said, we'll get into this one on the left first. Looking for the same as usual, obviously, V-nickels, Buffalo nickels, Silver War nickels, airs, varieties, foreigns, key dates, semi-key dates, or anything else cool that we can find. So I'm going to go ahead, pop this one open. Let's take a quick look at the top. I do open all these when I get them home just to make sure they're circulated. And I got a few older ones. I do see a fair amount of newer ones, but let's get into them, see what we find. Be back with the first find. Roll number 2, and we're going to have our first foreign bring in because it is our first one, and it's going to be an older Bermuda. 1970, 5 cents. We'll take that one. Nice. Roll number 5. And we're finally going to get our first 40s nickel of the box right here. It will be a 1941 out of Philly. It's a start. Same roll. And we're going to have our first 50s nickel as well. And it is going to be a 1958 out of Denver. Roll number 7, and we're going to have our second 40s nickel. It's going to be the same as the last, at least date-wise. And it will be same mint as well, 41 Philly. Roll number 11, and we are back with the second 50s nickel of this box. It has been a little slow, 1953 out of Denver. Hopefully things pick up. These are usually my favorite boxes. We'll see what happens. Roll number 12, and we're going to have another 50s nickel here. It is going to be a 1952 out of Philly, and I also noticed as I was looking at this, we have a 1939 peeking out right back here. Not in great shape, likely will be a Philly, and it is. Let's go ahead and check this for the DDR. Monticello and 5 cents, and I am not seeing anything there. Let's go up and check the R on Pluribus for the Henning nickel. Not there either, but we'll take a 39 all day. Same roll, and 50s nickel number 4. Maybe things are going to start to pick up. Be another 58 out of Denver. Roll 13, and another 50s nickel has popped out. This will be number 5 of the hunt. This time we're going to have a 1956, different date than the rest of them, and it will be a Philly. Roll 14, and yet another 40s nickel. Third one of the hunt, the 1946 this time, out of Philly. And we'll take a look at that R for the Henning nickel. I'm not seeing it here through the camera, but we will check it out. Find anything, bring you back in. Roll 17, and yet another 40s nickel, and another 1946. Just had one the last roll, and a 1946, and this one will be a Denver model. Roll 24, and we're finally going to have a find here. Had a little break in finds for quite a few rolls there. And we're going to have another 50s nickel. It's going to be a 1953 out of Denver. Roll 37. We have not had a find since roll 24, but we're finally going to have a couple. Second coin in on this roll. I can see a 59, followed by, it looks like a 1953. Let's check this 59 out first. We can't seem to find a 40s now. I don't know what the deal is. We have a 1959 Denver. We'll get that put up there. And next we have a 1953 out of Philly. Roll number 40, and we found a 40s nickel. It has been a minute. It was early on in this box, the last one we've seen, and it's going to be a 1941 out of Philly. Roll 41. Maybe this box is going to pick up some steam again. Just unwrap this roll, about 5 or 6 coins in. I see a 59, but then right behind it, I see popping out, it is a 1940. So we're going to get another 40s nickel. And first we're going to have that 1959. That will be out of Denver. I believe that's the third or fourth one of those. And if we cruise back here, there is that 1940. And that will be out of Philly. Roll 45, and we're going to finally have another 40s nickel. This back half of the box is picked up a little bit. We're still way off our normal amount of finds, but we'll take it. 1947 this time, and that is also going to be out of Philly. Roll 49, bringing you in here. Just laid this one out, and I see we have a Canadian, and right behind it, I see a 1948 peeking out. Go ahead and take a look at this Canadian first. 1984, pretty nice looking nickel. We will take that one, put that up here with our other Canadian. And let's check out this 1948. Can we get lucky and get a S for a key date? And we will not. It's going to be a Philly, but we will take it. Same roll. Right back here is where we took that 48 and the Canadian out, and as I was working my way towards that, I see an S mint mark peeking back at us here. Right there it is. It is a S. What will we have? And it will be a 1947 S. We will take that as well. Like to see a S mint mark. That is good. Would have loved to see it on that 48, but that's all right. Roll 50, and we're going to get a parting gift in the way of a 40s nickel here. Going to be another 1941, fourth 1941 of the box. And this one is going to be, is that a 41D? Nope, 41S. We will take that as well. Love seeing the S mint marks. All right, about a half a roll left to go. Same roll, and we are not done yet. We're going to have yet another 50s nickel, 1954 out of Denver. All right, box one is a wrap, and it's going to give up a total of 24 finds. So we're going to have 10 40s, we're going to have 11 50s, as well as 2 Canadians up here. Excuse me, a Bermuda and a Canadian. Forgot about that. I was thinking it was 2 Canadians. And a 39, so 24 finds. Kind of surprised me. This box seemed really slow to me. We went quite a few rolls in the middle with just a couple finds, so we'll take it. Box 2 is right here. Let's pop the top on this one and see what it looks like. This one has also been sitting here a little bit. So let's take a look at the top. And I see a few older Jefferson designs, not a ton. There was a lot of new coins in that last box. Hopefully this one will be a little better. So I'm going to go ahead and get these pulled off here. We'll get into roll 1. See you in a minute. All right, box 2, roll 1. We'll get started early in this one. Got a 40s coin already, a little over about 2/3 of the way through the roll. I was going to say a little over half, but about 2/3 probably. And it's going to be a 1947. Also going to be a Philly. Roll number 2, and we're going to go 40s nickel rolls here back to back to start it off. And we started out with a 47. Now we're going to have a 1940. This one will also be out of Philly. Roll 3, first 50s nickel here. Got this one about 5 coins into the roll. It's going to be a 57. This will be the only 50s I bring you in for. I'm going to set these aside. I'll give you a periodic update as we find some 40s and move along. So it's going to be a 1957 out of Denver. Roll 4, we keep getting finds just about every roll, and we're going to have another 40s nickel. This will be another 1940, second one of the hunt, and this one will be a Denver. Also did pull aside a 58 and a 59. We'll get those moved up top and keep on rolling along. Same roll, just a few nickels later, we're going to have a 1948. It's already going to be the fourth 40s nickel through 4 rolls. This box is a little bit more like my normal ones. Pretty hot so far. We'll see if it continues. And it will be a 48 Philly. Roll number 7. And that is going to be another 40s nickel. 1946 this time. And we'll check this for the Henning nickel. It is a Philly. See if we have anything there. If it is, I'll bring you back in. But I have yet to find one. This probably won't be it either. Roll number 10, box 2, and right there it is. Pop this open, and right there on the left, that I believe is going to be that color we're looking for. And it is. It is going to be a 19, is that a 44? Yes, it is, 1944. Oh, it's not a S. We need a 44S to finish the first set of albums, but we will have a 44 Philly, but I will still take it. Silver is silver. Nice. Roll number 11, and we're going to have a 40s nickel. Not a bad looking 1940 right there. And it is going to be a Philly. We'll take it. Roll 17. We're going to have another 40s nickel right here. It's going to be a 1940 out of Philly. I also pulled aside 4 50s nickels. I'll go ahead and move those up, and we will keep right on cruising along. Roll 21. I wasn't going to bring you in for any 50s till I uncovered this, and look at there. That is a beautiful 1956. Lots of mint luster on that. Nice looking reverse as well. Happy to see that. Love to see them when they come out like that. That is awesome. Roll 31. And we got an oldie right here. It wasn't as old as I thought maybe. At first I thought maybe a silver, but it's not. It'll be a 1941. And that'll be out of Philly. Same roll, and we will have another 40s nickel, going to be a 1940 this time around. And that one will also be out of Philly. Roll 36. I have got 5 50s nickels here pulled aside. I'm going to get those moved up. And I just laid this one out. Got a pretty nice 1980 here at the front. I'm going to set that aside for a possible upgrade. And as I look down this roll, as I laid it out, we had right back here, where did it go? I got a 1941 showing. That's not it. I lost it. I know for sure I got a 1940 back here. Right there. 1940 out of Denver. That is our 6th 1940, and there is the 41 right there. Not a bad looking 41. I'll take that. Pretty nice. That could definitely be an upgrader, and it is a Philly. Roll 38, and we're going to have another 40s nickel just about the end of the roll here. And we're going to have a 1942, will not be the silver variety, but 1942 Philly, we'll take it. Roll 39, and we're going to have a 1939 just popped out. That is going to be the first one of this box. We had one in the first box. It will be a Philly. We'll check this for the DDR as well as the Henning nickel. Find anything else, I will bring you back in. Roll 37. I pulled aside a couple more 50s nickels here, and we just came across a 1949. Will we get lucky with a 49S semi-key? We will not be a 49 Denver, but that's all right. Happy to add another 40s nickel to the hunt. Roll 50. We made it to the end of box 2. Second coin in will be a 1949. Once again, looking for that semi-key, and it will be a Philly. Not going to be an S. We'll take it. Another one for the board. Same roll, working our way through here, and we just had another 1939 pop out of the roll. Not in terrible shape. Let's see. And we will not have a mint mark. Another Philly, second one of the box. We'll check this for the various DDRs and the Henning nickel. Find anything, we'll bring you back in. All right, box 2 is a wrap. That is going to do it for this one. Didn't do too bad. We did pick up a couple 1939s. We had 13 in the 40s here, and we had 14 in the 50s over here. There is our possible upgraders. We did pick up the silver in this box, which was nice to see. I also picked up 3 more Canadians and another one from Bermuda in this box. So all in all, I didn't think the first box was that great until I looked at the amount of finds. Like I said, we had 24 finds in that first box, 34 finds in the second box for a total of 58. So that is pretty good for a 2-box hunt. I will take it. I'm usually happy with 20 to 25 a box. So very nice. Let me go ahead, grab the albums. We're going to get into those, see if we have any additions. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, we are back with the second set of albums. The first set I started, episode 1 of this series, we're down to a 1944S. We obviously did not find that. 44P is what we found, but that is going to upgrade a spot in the first Jefferson album here in set 2. So we're going to go ahead, upgrade this. That's going to be the only one for this one. Get into album 2, see what else we have to add. All right, we're back with album 2. This is our 1962 through 1995 Denver, and we're going to have a couple additions for this one. Very nice to see. We're going to have a nice 1983D that we're going to add here, and we also have a 1980D that will also be an addition. We will take those. 2 spots filled. I got a couple options left here, possibly for album number 3. If I find something, I'll bring you in. Otherwise, we'll be back for a quick wrap-up. All right, we are back for a quick wrap-up. So here is set number 1. We had no additions, no upgrades. We're just looking for one. Still looking for a 1944S to wrap it up. And set number 2, 2 additions. We're now at 167 of 193. We are closing in on this one as well. Not too far to go, so I appreciate everybody coming along. Hope you enjoyed the hunt. Let me go ahead and grab the silver jar and the treasure chest. We're going to add something to both of those. Be right back. All right, we are back. There is the treasure chest right there. She is piled full of goodies. Be giving away all this stuff coming up in August. I'm going to go ahead and add another war nickel to the chest since we just did a nickel hunt. And we got that 1944P we found. We're going to go ahead and add that to the 2024 silver jar. Appreciate you all coming along, and we will see you on the next one.